Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Welcome to a Love Ambassador morning meetup. A chance to share some gratitude, a chance to connect, maybe a brief one today because it's still in that taint of the year, the least productive days of the year between Christmas and New Year's. And it's a time when we can remember the stuff that makes life so great, whether it's deep or it's fluff. And we'll share the stuff that lifts our attitude. Come on, you know it's gonna be gratitude. Good morning. Welcome to Love Morning. Good morning, Gerbot. Hello to you. Happy Monday. Although is it a Monday? Although if you go to work today on a Monday, then I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but working on December 30th ain't one. Good morning, Michael. Who has got something that they would like to share that they're feeling grateful for? I am grateful for a little bit of activity this morning. I was able to do some stretching and go for a short walk this morning, trying to get my body back into a better place. I'm feeling not so great in the body, but I'm grateful that it's not worse than it is. I'm grateful that I still feel encouraged that I'm not beyond hope. Good morning, Juan. Good morning, Daniel. Who's got something to share that they're feeling grateful for? I'm grateful for my incredible partner, Lisa. She is away visiting a friend, and we had a couple phone connections yesterday. And, I am so in love with that woman. So appreciate who she is, the way she talks, the way she makes choices, the way she is introspective, the way she supports me. So grateful. Gerbot is grateful for 2 weeks off from work and to be able to spend that time with my dad. That is fantastic. Maybe I will try to visit the folks today based on that inspiration. I'm supposed to see a high school friend this afternoon, but I don't have a lot of other things on my plate today. And with Lisa gone out of town, it does give me a lot of extra free time. And I already finished the Dune Prophecy series on Max, which is fantastic. In fact, I liked it so much that I downloaded Dune Messiah on Audible so I could stay in the Dune world, which I've been enjoying quite a bit, actually. I listened to it this morning as I went for a walk. I know I've listened to it before, probably 30 years ago, so it's kind of fun to revisit and get into the headspace of Spice Trade and Arrakis. Anyone else got some gratitude? I'm grateful for the Dune books and the Dune world, and I've been noticing as I've been reading, grateful for imagination and grateful for whatever grand source these ideas come from, this collective unconscious. Or I'm a believer that, much like in the Elizabeth Gilbert's Big Magic, she talks a lot about how the ideas and the muse, it is not something that you generate yourself. It is something that you receive from outside. And I often think about, where is that place? What is it? Is it something that AI can tap into at some point, or is already? Good morning, Faith. Good to see you. Good morning. For Christmas, I got the Red Book by Carl Jung, which talks. Actually, I haven't read it yet. I just flipped through it, and it's so mind blowing. Let me. I'll show you. Excuse my underwear. Oh my goodness, my back. Oh. It's this huge book, It's his collected journals that were then he made into a manuscript. So it's this huge, like, lifetime of work, but it's also got these just incredible illustrations, and the content is so psychedelic. It's like these illustrations. And it says, the years of which I have spoken to you when I pursued the inner images were the most important time of my life. Everything else is to be derived from this. It began at that time, and the later details hardly matter anymore. My entire life consisted in elaborating what had burst forth from the unconscious and flooded me like an enigmatic stream and threatened to break me. That was the stuff and material for more than only one life. Everything later was merely the outer classification, the scientific elaboration, and the integration into life. But the numinous beginning, which contained everything, was then. So he basically is describing like a psychedelic experience, but I don't think he had the aid of psychedelics, but he had a download, experience that then he spent the rest of his life trying to make sense of. Incredible, huh? Michael says, I am grateful for my wife being supportive of my manic changes in interests. I started growing mushrooms for mental health, and I've come off of several nasty pharmaceuticals. New year, new me. Bravo! That is incredible to hear. I know how daunting and how difficult it can be to come off pharmaceuticals. So bravo, and bravo to your wife for being a supportive partner for you. That's great. Congratulations. Kirva says, that is quite the tome, right? It's apparently it's not easy to get. I saw it at my therapist's house or office, and this was like kind of like gobsmacked. Is that the right term? Gobsmacked by it, and then so Lisa heard me talking about it, and so she got it for me for Christmas. I thought that was a nice little pay attention gift, which is nice. Anyone else want to share any gratitude before we head out to our day on this beautiful Monday? It is a super foggy Monday here in my part of San Diego. It's overcast and dreary. I'm having a little mushroom tea. No, not mushroom tea. That sounded different than it was. I'm having mushroom coffee. Interesting how different those two things are. Mushroom tea and mushroom coffee. Mushroom tea, you would assume psychedelic. Mushroom coffee, not psychedelic. This is mushroom coffee. So it's a coffee-ish beverage with like lion's mane and reishi and things like that. Kerbat says, I'm grateful to be able to help my dad split some logs for the fireplace. I really enjoy working outside, especially now that the weather is clear. Spitting logs with dad, that is kind of 98th percentile of peak macho dad bonding. I mean, there's like throwing catch in the front yard and splitting logs is like right beneath that. That's awesome. I've never split logs with my dad. I've played catch a few times. But when I reached out to him to talk about selling my condo, which I did take the offer this weekend. So I'm in the process of selling my condo right now. But when I asked my dad for advice, it was like he was like so excited because he was a real estate lawyer for a long time. Oh, Michael says, I've got lion's mane on agar now. Looking forward to fruiting my first blocks of it. The flavor is always a delight. That's cool. Wow. My impression is that mushroom growing requires precision because you can't have contamination and things. And my strong suit has never been precision. So I've always been afraid to try that. But that's so cool. Have you grown other mushrooms? You don't have to say what type if it's incriminating. Any last gratitudes before we head off into our day? I'm grateful for these digital tools that allows us to connect. And even though I'm physically isolated right now in my home by myself, I feel connected and I can hear about your lives and your log splitting and your gratitudes. I'm grateful for this technology. And I'm grateful for my continued beard growing. I was twirling my mustache yesterday, and I'm grateful that I'm almost able to say, curses foiled again. Isn't that what curled mustache villains do in silent movies? Well, grateful to spend this morning with you. Grateful for this leisurely end to the year. And hopefully you are exactly where you need to be. I keep saying I'm going to do my year in review, so maybe I'll do that right now. Gearbot says, oh, it's not that. I'm using a log splitter. It's pretty easy, but he can't get around so easily nowadays. Yeah. Well, a log splitter. So no axe. Is that what that means? Either way, splitting a log, I'm gonna give you full credit. Full credit. Juan says, I'm grateful for small struggles and that they are mine. Beautiful. Yeah, grateful for my struggles. What a healthy attitude to have. Thanks for that, Juan. That's how I'm feeling today. I definitely body doesn't feel so good. Not exactly. I didn't eat very well yesterday. I don't feel that great, but I'm grateful for those struggles. Gearbot says, I love the idea of a personal year in review. It is, the way that my brain works and my memory. If you said like, what happened this year? I'd be like, nothing. I don't think much happened at all. I can't recall things without a reminder. So, like you said, did you go on any trips? I'd be like, I can't. And then, but if you said, remember you went to blank, I'd be like, oh, right. So I got to go through the calendar and go, oh, I did do that. Oh, I did do that. Oh, Alicia and I went there. Oh, right. So now, to be fair, like before I started, my attitude right now is like, I definitely don't think this was a very full year. But maybe that'll change after I make the list. Hello, Etoile. Aloha. Michael's sharing that the process is catharsis for me. I grow a variety of gourmets and freeze dry them. Facebook has been cracking down on psychedelic cultivation groups this past week. It's been trying. Well, that sucks. Of all the things to crack down on, cultivation of psychedelics. Gearbot says, I'm the same. That's why I'm always taking lots of pictures. I mean, that's kind of the reason why I initially started blogging before it was blogging, and recording and telling stories about my adventures was because I just wasn't remembering them. And then I would look at a picture, like, oh, right. Oh, I need to take pictures more often so I remember how fun life is. Well, I am grateful for this morning, sharing with you. Hope your day goes beautifully or easily or relaxingly or connection full. But I hope you have a beautiful day, and thanks for being a part of my day and the people who are here. So wherever you are, let's give ourselves a big old squeeze. Feeling grateful for our bodies, our healing, grateful for the people in our life, grateful for our connections, grateful for all the little details of one another's experiences that we get to feel and celebrate through one another as we take a deep breath in. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and everybody here, thanks for being here today. Have a beautiful ending of this year. I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the day.